avatars had nearly as much power as the Almighty Creator. They were able to quickly manifest all of their thoughts, feelings, and desires. And things were growing, and growing. That is until they were bored with the light. So they moved to neutrality to enter in a contraction period before going to the further. Thus emerging the creation of duality, which resulted in the Creator having to rewrite the rules so that, for example, avatars wouldn't re-manifest the dinosaurs. Sure, some may say it's better this way. Great that we can no longer, or at least we've been convinced that we can no longer manifest whatever it is we pray for. So long as you believe and there is a need and a means, the Creator will grant you what you ask. They will approve of it. They are not a genie. They created genies, or they created beings that created genies. So ever since there's been a push and a pull between the dualistic differences, some wanting to bring the fifth dimension and instant manifestation here, while others want to take it away altogether. Some say there must be a fine balance, and so it has been that between what were granted access, there has been a perpetual teetering and tottering of the yin and the yang energies as well as capabilities. This is a constant throughout all realms of creation and activity, where we can both be and or do. Some argue to say we can multitask, but scientists have shown that we context switch. However, I would have to argue that that is from the conscious mind and body, and that the subconscious may very well be multitasking as we context switch with our tasks that we do so choose and or are forced to cope with. You tuned in to Northern Light here on TikTok, aka PouL Heirus Light Striker on YouTube, testing a new angle because I need to charge up my phone battery. It is the 21st minute of, I believe, July 29th. It's going by quick. It is July 29th, 2026, moon in Aquarius, ruled by Uranus. It might not be a good day to show your ass, even though the sun is said to be in Leo. Perhaps you want to take a seat and do some higher level thinking about ways that you could either change up or enhance whatever it is that you're passionate about, be it relationships with your hobbies, yourself, or any other. And for tonight's dream, I do believe I see what's coming through. Yes, it's becoming, oh, it's coming. Oh no, I've lost it. No, I think I've retained the memory of that prediction. We shall do what I did when I was tired as fuck throughout my last YouTube stream, which I might re-upload at some point. I will be planning on demonstrating and explaining modes from a parallel route. I believe I found a better way to make it more understandable. Previously, I was simply moving in chronological order through the various modes according to one parallel route. So for example, I was moving through from E Ionian, aka E major, I was actually in E flat, to E flat Dorian, then E flat Phrygian, followed by E flat Lydian, moving on to E flat Mixolydian, Aeolian, and finally Locrian. And so I was thinking when I was doing some writing at my kitchen table, I'm going to mix them up in a way, or maybe several ways. I'll permutate the shit out of them, but I was thinking the best way to probably hear the differences is if I move through the major sounding modes together, interchangeably so, and then the minor ones interchangeably so, which should create an effect if I, say, follow the rule of ascending in one mode and descending in another. It should sound similar to when you apply the rules for classical minor, where you're ascending with a flat 3 and all the other notes remain set to the original intervals of the major scale. But then when you descend as though you're descending in the natural minor mode, Aeolian. So you're rising with but a minor third, the rest of the notes are regular to the major scale. And then when you descend, you're flattening the 7th, flattening the 6th, and holding on to that flat 3. I was also considering interchanging some other sort of exotic sounding keys, such as Hungarian minor, along with Romanian minor. Possibly the Russian scale, if I can remember it. It's got 8 notes. It sounds like a mix and an array of musical tones. It's an interesting sounding key. I haven't really explored the chords of it so much, but just from playing through the notes individually and intervallically, I can sense that you can do quite a bit with it. So I'd like to play with that along with Neapolitan at some point. But beyond my modal demonstration / improvisation / warm-up, I'll likely start working at mixing or messing around with some 7th chord fills. I've been watching those on TikTok and I want to start working toward that. It's where you hit a chord for 1 or 2 beats and then you either do a lead fill in the key you're in, or maybe you mix that with the modality and or key that you're moving to, or you stay in the same key and just switch to the next chord. I've been conceptualizing this. I don't really know how to do it yet, but I'll probably mess with that. Possibly moving with some chord key modulations, such as secondary dominancy, or moving to the parallel minor, which is going to be kind of covered with my parallel modal demonstration / warm-up practice. I don't really have anything planned other than that, but that's not like hardened or anything. I definitely am going to go through those modes, but I'll likely be motivated to play around with my voice and perhaps sing a song. After the battery is fully charged on this, I then may put you up where I usually do, and then I'll likely get some stretches and such. I don't like sitting for too long. I'll be turning on the lamp so you can see the guitar. I won't be but a moment. I don't normally have the screen facing me, so I've got to interchange out my eye patch just to help protect my millennial eyes. I don't want my senses to fail. Hashtag this curse. Or no, let's kill switch engage. Senses fail, rum is for drinking. Hashtag please don't use substances until your brain is fully developed and you are fully aware and prepared to consume whatever it is you do so choose. And I recommend that because our brains are not fully developed, as they say, until between the ages of 25 and 33. And it is my belief that life is a video game, excuse me. And in that, when you accomplish certain goals, you will receive certain rewards, which could entail upgrades of sorts. And if you were to leave substances alone, even right down to caffeine, you would give your body and brain the best grounds for growing to their potential. In other words, you could get an intellectual boost and other boosts from not challenging your other organs beyond your brain. Once again, you're tuned into Northern Light. You're on TikTok. I'm about to practice guitar. In my live streams, you can find me doing that, as well as engaging in other hobbies and focuses, as well as discussions and vlogs. I should mention that the North Node has also shifted into Aquarius. And if I'm not mistaken, the North Node, or the nodes, move in retrograde along the ecliptic. Because we were just in Pisces. And if I'm not mistaken, the last time the North Node was in Aquarius, I could be mistaken though, because I'm not an astrologer, but the last time it was in Aquarius could have been 2017, 2018. And I heard a reader discussing a good exercise to compare where you were at then and now, as in now that the nodes are back in Aquarius and the opposite of Aquarius, which is Leo, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because the opposite of Pisces is Virgo. The opposite of Libra is Aries. My North Node is in Aries. I've got Mercury retrograding in Cancer, so if that helps my ops out, I hope so. And a quick note about my book notes. In terms of how I'm going to be giving characters stats, as I've mentioned, I'm going to be taking some influence from D&D as well as other areas. And I came up with an even greater idea. Well, that they're equally great ideas, but I'm not going to share that one now. I'm just excited. Like when you can just take care of yourself, rest and breathe, calm your nervous system, process, let go. It seems to help everything flow. Now, it's not a guarantee that's going to be there every day because we're not in the same emotional state every day. So you kind of have to figure out whatever the flow is to each. It can help to understand the energies of the natal transits, but you can also just feel that out. I find learning astrology just helps me term what I otherwise would just be feeling. And I've found it so common that whenever I listen to horoscope people, as I called them when I was young, astrologers and such, it's always, more often than not, it's been in alignment with what I've felt the energies were that day, that month, that week. So I recommend checking it out, even if it's like not true at all. I think it's still fun and enjoyable to explore astrology and astronomy, of course. But yeah, so the last time the North Node was in Aquarius was roughly 2017, 2018, if I'm not mistaken. So, like I heard readers say earlier today, consider where you were then, consider it now. Consider the people too, because they may come around and try to use the past against you or act like they're beyond whatever may have been chaining them down back then. Like, for instance, you might have a friend come around who claims they're not sniffing junk on the streets anymore, if you know what I mean, from the street pharmacists. And that just might be a ploy to get in close to see if they can maybe steal to help support their habit. Or maybe for some other reason, maybe they're trying to collect a bounty on you. It could be anything. This world is a wild, wild world. Hashtag Cat Stevens. I might go through that one later. It's been a minute since I have. I don't have it memorized, but if I just take a glance at it, I should be able to wing something. Oh no, my crystal ball. Maybe Crystal Ball by Styx. Maybe we'll do that one too. I used to lie, to walk the street and never lie. I used to think that everything was fine. Sometimes I'd sit and gaze for days through sleepless dreams, all alone and trapped in time. How does he do that run? I'm all alone and trapped in time. Well, tell me where you're going. I don't know where I've been. My body's aching, my heart is shaking, and I just don't know where to go. So tell me, I just gotta know, crystal ball, so many things I need to know. Crystal ball, so many things I gotta know. Crystal ball, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Lawmen's put a gun to my head and I have very long. Oh mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the greedy lawyers. You know what I was thinking? In all the inheritance thefts that go on, like the judges and lawyers all know it, and they probably just, like, that's like one of the ways that they profit off of us so much. They know that this is going on, and they know that with either outcome, they're getting paid. So I was thinking in terms of my cases, I might just represent myself and pull some consult. And I might return to that song, Renegade. I'm trying to remember the lyric. It's been a minute, and my voice ain't warmed up yet. Oh mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Lawmen's put a gun to my head and I don't have very long. Oh mama, I can hear you crying, you're so scared and all alone. Lawman's put an end to my running and I don't have very long. host sings crystal ball while discussing astrology and life. Yes, and I plan to play guitar soon. I'm sailing away, set an open course for the virgin sea, 'cause I got to be free, free to face the life that's ahead of me. On board, I'm the captain, so climb aboard. We'll reach for tomorrow on every shore, and I'll try the best that I can to carry. No, it doesn't hit it high there. To carry on, everybody. Keep on, keep it on, most definitely. Now, what's that badass verse to that one specifically? Come sail away. I might just look that up quickly. I'm doing this from memory. Not that I've intentionally put time in to memorize these, but I've listened to them a handful of times. It is the 38th minute, July 29th, 2026, full moon in Aquarius. We're just looking up some lyrics for Styx. That's me and this device here. Ah. Dami arigato, Mr. Roboto. Have it? Ever had. I look to the sea. Reflections in the waves spark my memory. Some happy, some sad. I think of childhood friends and the dreams we had. We lived happily forever. So the story goes, but somehow we missed out on the pot of gold, but we'll try the best that we can to carry on. Here's the part that I was talking about. I was looking for this. A gathering of angels appeared above my head. House of the Dragons being advertised here. I want to check that out. They sang to me this song of hope, and this is what they said. But I thought there was more to that part. Like, where's the part about the aliens? That's what I'm looking for here. Oh. So, it's inferred, I guess. I misremembered that. I thought that they were angels, but to my surprise, we climbed aboard their starship. We headed for the skies. Come sail away and come sail away, come sail away with me, lads. I think Babe is another good one, but I can't currently recall the melody for it, so I might not go through that. There's another one that I can vaguely remember. Let's go back to this one. I'm warming up my voice with some capella before I go through the guitar stuff that I mentioned earlier. I might re-upload this stream when I'm done, or after I've reviewed it. I recommend doing that. Record and review yourself, everybody. It's helpful on a multitude of levels. It'll help you traverse into the next dimensions of who you could fucking be. Oh, wait, reminder to me, try not to swear, because I've heard that there's younger people who watch me with their dads and stuff. So I'm working on it. Working on it. Voice is getting warmer. Oh, okay, so let's see if I can remember the melody to this. I'm not going to give her like he does, because I haven't really practiced this, but I really like this part of Mr. Roboto. Thank you very much, Mr. Roboto, for doing the jobs that nobody wants to. That's not how that goes, but let's see if I can remember the melody. See, it's that Aquarius level thinking here. I'm in analytical mode. Maybe if I block out my right eye, which operates from the left side, the logical side of my brain, maybe it'll help me forget about all of the analysis paralysis and just see if I can wing a melody. I don't know if I'm going to remember it. And thank you very much, Mr. Roboto, for helping me escape when I needed to. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank you, please, thank you. Oh, 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 oh yeah. The problem's plain to see. Too much technology. Machines to save our lives. Machines dehumanize. Well, I think everything in balance, really. Sometimes I give my responses to the lyrics I'm learning and such. So I'll warm up my guitar for a little bit, and then I might return to singing. Maybe pull up a tab or see what I can remember of something or the other. I'm gonna go to this side though, because I don't want to burn my eye from the screen. Take care of your eyes, everybody. I'm telling you. If you happen to be going through some eye challenges like me, because maybe you grew up playing Sega Genesis and PlayStation, you gotta just not look at the screens. Maybe take a look at the real skies outside. Consider taking care of your organs that could help flush your lymphatic system and also aid in eye functionality. This is a good one for your eyes. I think that's backwards, but it's Lutein. Bilberry is another good thing. Carrots, goji berries, skylines, and everything just away from the power lines. I'm a little out of tune. So quick side note, if anyone ever laughs at you when they overhear you learning something, like for example a new language, just know that they may be NPCs, and that may be the system testing to see whether you're learning that for yourself, or perhaps a reason that might not be the best, and so they attempt triggering you into discouragement by sending people outside to laugh at you. I was working on Portuguese earlier. That language I think I can pick up like rather quickly. I've been working on several languages and kind of more so shopping around with them, so to speak, deciding which one I want to stick to. So Portuguese is probably going to be one of them, because I think I'm picking it up pretty quickly. Maybe it's my experience with learning other languages that I'm more now equipped in being able to perceive and pick up on the Latin and Greek roots of the words. in the other suffix and prefix portions of each that are related to words from other languages that I've worked on. So I think my ability to identify what they're meaning by the roots of the words in whatever other parts, it has increased. But for real, like, I've tried so many languages and I'm sticking to a lot of them. And Portuguese just feels right. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe I need to know it for the future or something, but it feels easier than the other ones I've been working on. I've been working on French because I live in Canada. I've been working on other languages to pay homage to who are said to be my ancestors. I also want to learn their folklore and such. But I was considering learning one of the East Indian languages, or maybe more. I don't know what all their names are, so I'll have to do a little bit of research. I understand there's Punjabi, Sikh, or whatever, unless that's a religion. Pakistani, of course, I think. I don't know all of them, but I don't know of all of them. I'll figure out like whatever the densest population is from those areas, and then maybe select based on that. Or maybe I'll ask one of the store clerks who has good vibes with me what his first language is, and then learn that one. I just think I'll feel more incentivized if I learn a language that I can use, like with other people, as opposed to just myself. And I like that they use English lettering. Like, I would spend more time on Russia if there were more English lettering translations of the words. Otherwise, I guess I gotta learn their alphabet. I was learning a bit of German, but if I'm correct, some Germans are committing voyeurism against me, according to my anti-spyware app. And though I very well may have lineage there, I was thinking of not telling anybody anymore just because I'm mad at them for committing voyeurism. Take your Zerset Zing operation elsewhere. But they could very well be in to try and track and trace the others who are doing it. I'm not certain how the shadow government powers operate, but maybe like they outsource people from other countries to kind of monitor who's committing voyeurism, and as to alleviate any local powers from creating conflict between their cohorts and so forth. I don't know because I don't do those jobs, but I've considered the possibilities as to why I'm seeing each various country archived as having active software, spyware going on in my devices. Portuguese kind of sounds like Latin or Latina or whatever the Mexican language is called, Spanish. So the modes that I explained earlier that I'm going to work on are going to come from a parallel route. I'm just going to improvise to them and warm up my fingers and maybe talk a little bit. But I was thinking to illustrate them better than moving chronologically in order through the modes in the system of the major parent scale, the major scale. That I could mix the more major sounding ones with each other and then vice versa for the minor sounding ones. So, where's my what? That is until this battery's charged, then I'll probably plop yous up there and maybe switch over to streaming from YouTube. I'll get some stretches in, and I don't know how long I'm going to stream for, but I kind of felt like doing this, so I thought, why not? We get a different angle today. So in terms of mixing up the minor sounding modes, we could say, for example, ascend with Aeolian, descend with Phrygian, ascend with Locrian. Or from Aeolian, you could go to Locrian and then Phrygian. I'm not certain. So there's Aeolian, basically. And yeah, let's try Phrygian. So. Which puts me in what key now? And then into Locrian. That's the minor ones again. We're going from Aeolian. Into Phrygian. No, it's... Nope, that's not it either. So... I'm gonna go up and down just what's that term? With a regular cadence, and I'll move through them all. So here's Aeolian. It helps to keep that E droning in there. And it's more obvious from here. And we'll descend in Phrygian. I might even go through an Iron Maiden song because some of their music kind of reminds me of pirates. And I don't say that with any offense. It's just when I hear some of their songs, I'm thinking of like traveling on a boat. Like, yeah, we're getting ready to go kick some ass, boys. We'll get there someday. Starting with minor. Descending in Phrygian. Ascending in Locrian. Nope. Yeah, that's the note I wanted. It sounds different when you use the pentatonic from its major key. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of doing that, is kind of map out a pentatonic shape from this Locrian Locrian mode. So I'm going to snag 5 notes and then just try to cycle those again and again. I'll make those the root, the flat 2. I'm going to take the flat 3 instead of the 4, and we'll keep that flat 4, yeah. And we'll keep the 5th, the sharpened 5th at that point, I think. 1, 2, 3, oh no, that's the 5th right there, then we got the flat 6. So Locrian is a root, flat 2, flat 3, perfect 4th. No, yeah, that's a perfect 4th. Flat 5th, flat 6th. Flat 7th, root. It's easiest to hear when you just let that lowest note, the parallel root, drown out. So actually, let's skip the flat 2 with this. Go root, flat 3, flat 5, flat 6, and the flat 7. So, yeah, okay. sounds cool. Now we can switch back to Phrygian. So it's fun with modes, everybody. I hope you like it. I'm trolling. I gave you Kabaret in the beginning in a guitar lesson, and I haven't gotten any likes, so I think I'm going to go over to YouTube, also because my battery's nearly charged. Maybe I'll sing songs there. Maybe I'll sing you a song before I go. I gotta work pretty hard for these likes up in here, though. I don't like that. Get my video out there. A smile of joy arrived in me, but sedation changes through panic and nausea, and breath starts to shorten as heart beats down softer. Not one like yet. Well, you won't give me a light. Chiseled my heart out of stone. It gave in every time, but I taught my heart a sense I never knew it had. I can't forget the times that you motherfuckers never clicked like. the next line. It's been a minute since I worked on my fellow Canadian song, My Heroine by Silverstein. I have the power. I have the power. I have all of it. I am Void Freezer. I am here to end existence. Kabaret set to ensue. What are those lyrics though? What are they? 'Cause I taught my heart a sense I never knew it had. I can't forget the times that I was lost and depressed from the awful truth. How did I do it? I became my own heroine. I bet you laugh at the thought of me thinking for myself. I bet you believe that I'm better off on YouTube than on TikTok. Her face arrived again. A hope I had became so real. But behind these screens, you motherfuckers act like giving likes are dollars. And oh, that's my roommate. Her face arrived again. A hope I had became so real. But under her covers more torture than pleasure, and just past her lips there's more anger than laughter. Not now nor forever will I ever change her, and I know that to go on I'll break you my habit. I've been chewing Thrive gum today, 'cause I taught my heart a sense I never knew it had. I can't forget the times that I was lost and depressed from. It's 1:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The awful truth, how did I do it? I became my own heroine. And I will save myself. I'm not gonna blow up my voice for no likes. You guys are cheap as shit. Look, I've got a goose egg of likes that looks just like this. Just like this. What do you want me to do with that? You want me to work my butt off for nothing? I'm kidding, I don't get nothing out of this. Oh, right. Okay, I'll close out with one song that I'll skim through. I was thinking of saving it for YouTube, but I'm already set up here, and once I move that up there, then I gotta adjust whatever I'm doing back there with the lights and etc. I'm not sure if I'm gonna come back or not, maybe another time, but let's go through a tab here. Wild World. Cat Stevens. I fucking thought that was someone trying to break into the house when my roommate just went to the bathroom there. I was like, oh my goodness, good thing I have my tools right on those stairs. And something to record them with so I can prove to the judge what's up. Ain't that a bitch? Someone breaks into your house and you gotta prove why you used the level of force you used. Okay, now I need an A minor shape. A D7? Is it that one? I might go to the Styx songs I mentioned as well. I think they have that chord in there. It just made me remember. And C major 7 shape to the F. I don't know if these are the chords. La, la, la. la. No, it's probably that one. Let's see if there's a chord chart, because I'm not thinking. Yeah, okay, it is that D7. I gotta remember how this goes. La 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 la. La 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 la. And E7, eh? So we're going from that to like this. Let's go look on my chord chart, shall we? What's the E7? I'm pretty sure I know, but etc. and etc. There's my light. You're tuned into Northern Light here on TikTok. Also known as PouL Heirus Light Straker on YouTube. Okay, so really? Well, there's that way, and there's that way. It's kind of a pain in the butt to fret it like that, but maybe I'll do it. There might be a way that I'm not thinking of that I can't currently recall. So E7, like this is what that chart is saying. Can I just do it like this? Oh, maybe. Yeah, there we go. I can just use the open D. I'm going to move into the verse until I get the melody. I'm just learning a song here, everybody. It's breaking the fourth wall for you. You cheap little motherfuckers. I mean, sons of mothers don't deserve anything more. This isn't even deserving of a like. Doesn't sound anything like the studio version. Fuck him. I mean... Now that I've lost everything to you, you say you wanna start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving. I don't think these are the exact chords, but they sound close. Let's try it again. Now that I've lost everything to you, you say you wanna start something new. Well, it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving. But if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear. But then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. G7 now. I wonder what it means with the flat 7. Yeah, that sounds right. Nope. Tempted to put on Justin Guitar's instructional, justinguitar.com's instructional for this, but I might just keep going the way it is. I don't think it's entirely accurate. Oh, and he gets into the little fills and stuff that I can't currently recall. So I am tempted to put on his, but maybe I'll wait till after the stream and just keep this all with me. No assistance just yet, other than these wonderful AI summaries. Thank you, AI. Appreciate this. It has quoted me as currently learning a new song and trying out different guitar chords. Exactly. Exactly, AI. Don't forget to talk about the crystal ball here, all right? Which I might sing for you cheap TikTokers. I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about likes. I don't care if you give me your money, but at least smash like. You're willing to throw money at bands that you don't really care to see, but you're going to because there's a lot of people there. And you're conditioned for mainstream media to like it because they put it in all of your content, like your movies and everything. Anyway, maybe we'll do a deep dive another time. We don't know how to like something new. We need one of the alpha ones to tell us it's okay.
well, that's not entirely true. We still like it, but we're not going to show you we like it until it's been approved. And that's just that. That's just that. I'm hoping some of those fills come to mind because I remember them being kind of fun. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's hard to get by, to stop on a smile, girl. That's not how it goes, but it's in that area, I believe. What's going on here? Oh, the puzzle. Your live stream will end in 5 minutes if you don't complete this puzzle so that the spyware voyeurists can hack your device. Oh my god. You got some busy bitches wasting their time trying to like suck whatever they can from the source and make money on it, all while trying to annoy them so that they can vamp their energy, because though they wear the masquerade of altruism and new age light bullshit, they are harpies and they are energy vampires. If you give them reactions, they'll keep coming for you. Is this alchemy and you doing this? Because if it is, listen here, hell bitch. You don't live that far away from me. I could yank you down by your armpit hair and slap the fucking idiot right out of you. That's an option. That's an option. Or you could just cut your shit out, you and your Starseed Brigade. Maybe spend some time going within and working on talents other than giving bad relationship advice through your tarot readings. She's not the only one though. I heard another tarot reader on TikTok recently, and not all of them do this, but some of them do, some of the women. And she's telling someone to treat a man based on some of his natal placements in a way where she wants them to gaslight them and act like they don't like them and ignore their calls and such because they've got like a Taurus moon or something. I forget the placement, but it was just ridiculous advice. And I was thinking, it's those exact games that make guys like me and other guys just ignore you altogether. Because you signaled us at first. We came over and we said hello, and you ignored us. You sent us a friend request on Facebook or wherever. And we looked at you in person, you turned your head. And then you get mad when you see us like with somebody else, and it's clear in your nonverbals that you're not satisfied with this union of whatever me and whoever are walking together. But you had your chance, and you chose to just like kind of gaslight me. I know it's not exactly gaslighting, but etc. There's a lot of people that play stupid games, and it's usually women in terms of the dating world. Not all of them, but some of them. And they'll act like they have justification to get mad at you after like playing aloof, after signaling you. So it's like, well, make up your mind, because clearly the advice you get from tarot talkers is not working. Because look, now you're crying, now you're going to get some junk food, now you're feeding the parasites in your gut, and you're going to repeat the same cycle because you're listening to advice from women who aren't in successful relationships. But they put on the makeup, they go on there and they talk confidently to you other women, so you're like, oh, this must be an alpha. This must be, no. I bet you if you get near a lot of those bad advice givers, they got really bad pH levels from not exactly being monogamous. And I'm not trying to say anyone has to. I'm not sure if humans are supposed to be, but hygienically speaking, monogamy is a good practice, right? I don't think you're going to go to hell if you're not doing it, but I think if you want to appeal to anyone who might want to be in a long-term relationship with you, maybe learn to masturbate, and maybe not like just throw it around town because you're mad that the guy that you signaled you back, and then you ignored them, acted like you didn't like them, and so they said, okay, Captain, and they moved on. And then you got mad with your girlfriends, you got junk food, you fed the parasites, and you all decided in order to cheer your stupid game playing asses up, you're going to go and install stalkerware into that dude's device and fuck with his accounts because you think you're somehow entitled, because you feel upset that things didn't go your way, but they could have went your way, but you took the advice of bad advice givers on TikTok Tarot. I've got 5 seconds, everybody. This is Northern Light. Take care.